It was less than a week ago, just last Sunday, when the Baltimore Orioles defeated the Tampa Bay Rays for a third consecutive game to get into a playoff spot. But that life inside the playoff picture was short-lived for the O's, because now they've gone on another losing skid, and it begins to feel as if the magic in Charm City may not be enough. Tonight, they start a stretch of must-win games, this time at home, against the Rays from Tampa Bay that do hold still the best record in the American League. That's the backdrop on a beautiful Friday night at Camden Yards in Baltimore, where the Orioles take on the Rays in an American League East clash with major importance on both ends of the playoff race in the American League. And with that, we say hello, one and all. I'm Matthew Owens, and welcome to Baltimore. Thanks for having us in for a very important baseball game here tonight. Indeed, the Orioles were in a playoff spot after they took 3 of 4 in a series from the Rays in Tampa last weekend. Since then, however, they have now gone on a 4-game losing skid, losing the last of that 4-game series to Tampa and then getting swept this week at home against the Yankees, controversially so. So now the Orioles sit 2 games out of a playoff spot with a mark of 61 and 67 on the season, and despite being 6 games below 500, they are in the playoff race. But they're going to have to leapfrog some teams as the American League wildcard race remains as wild as we've ever seen. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they've got the best record in the American League at 76 and 51, but it's become a bit shaky. They're just 5-5 over their last 10 games. The Yankees are as close as they've been towards the top of the East Division in about a month. It's just a 4-game lead now that Tampa Bay has on New York at the top of the East. They've got to start getting some wins and stringing them together to make sure that they don't fall from the top of the East Division. So it's a very important game here tonight. And of course, this is what Baltimore baseball fans have wanted for such a long time, to be playing important games in August, September, and especially October. We know the Orioles were sellers at the deadline, but still in this race, as so many teams are, to try to find a playoff spot in the American League. So the Orioles and the Rays getting set to go for what will be their 11th meeting of the season. And for Baltimore, Trevor Rogers is on the mound tonight. The left-hander, 8-8 on the season with an ERA of 4.15. The 28-year-old will turn 29 in November, has pitched to a 4.15 ERA across a little more than 125 innings. Uses the fastball nearly half of the time, and that is double the amount of his changeup, which is his second most used pitch, and he'll go to work against a Tampa Bay lineup that can do some damage. Leading off for the Rays tonight, Yandy Diaz, the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Ryan Valade, Johnny DeLuca, Junior Caminero, who's had a big year, Chandler Simpson, Jorge Mateo, Kenny Piper, Liam Hicks, and Taylor Walls winds out the starting lineup for Tampa Bay. As mentioned, fastball is what Rogers will use the most. He's got a good sweeper as well, and that's been a good strikeout pitch for him this year. A whiff percentage of over 30% using that sweeper. We'll see what the left-hander has for us tonight. He played terrifically, pitched terrifically in his last start, which was against these Rays last Sunday in Tampa Bay. Allowed just 2 runs on 7 hits across 6 innings. And he's allowed just 2 earned runs or fewer in each of his last 11 starts. Yandy Diaz, as mentioned, will lead off for Kevin Cash's team, and we get ready to go. The start of a very important 3-game series between the Orioles and the Rays. Baltimore's got a gauntlet of a schedule down the stretch. A lot of teams to leapfrog to get into playoff positioning. They've currently got Detroit, Cleveland, Toronto, Texas, and Minnesota, keeping them from a playoff spot. Diaz stands in. The left-hander Rogers deals the first pitch. It swung on and flared foul straight back, and we are underway. A Tampa Bay team that's won their last 9 games on the road. And Yandy Diaz, who's had a really good season. The 0-1 pitch to him is a called strike on the inside corner. And the count goes to 0-2. Diaz hitting .308 on the season and was 2 for 4 last night against Toronto. The 0-2 is swung on and lifted foul. Out of play on the right-hand side. 7 of his last 11 games have been multi-hit games for Yandy, who bats out of the leadoff spot once again. The 0-2 delivery from the left-hander Rogers swung on and popped up foul. Behind the plate, it'll get out of play. Mentioned Kevin Cash in his 12th season as the bench boss of Tampa Bay. This is a Rays team that, as they are so often in contention, here's the 0-2, another one that misses inside now from Rogers. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. They do so much with so very little, this Tampa Bay franchise. Here's a 1-2, swung on and fouled, and as it hit the ground foul, it bounced back up and into the face of Diaz, who is bent over at the knees here and now gets up. Hope he's okay, as he's taken a pop somewhere in the face by that foul ball. Looks like it might have gotten him on the right cheek. Went reaching for it and fouled it off the plate. Oh yeah, and it got him right in the side of the face. So Yandy, with some members of the training staff out to check on him, stays in the batter's box here, and Rogers gets set to deal a 1-2. Kicks, fires the left-hander, swung on, slow bouncing ball to the left side. Mayo charging from third, picks it up, throw across the diamond, zips it in time to get Diaz at first by half a step, if that. And a good play at third from Kobe Mayo. Line drive, snap throw, just got him. And that is a really good throw by Mayo, and that's the way this one gets started, as Diaz is retired 5-3. It'll bring up Ryan Valade, hitting in the 2 spot. Hitting .259 on the season. First pitch to him is in tight for ball 1. Valade just crossed the 100 career game mark of his major league career. He played in his 100th career game Tuesday in Toronto. Here's a 1-0. Breaking ball, swung on, bounced to the left side again. Mayo's got it. Much more ordinary and routine play here. Valade's throw across is in time for out number 2. So 2 gone for Johnny DeLuca. Here's the Orioles defensively. Beavers, Cowser, and Taveras, the outfield from left to right. We've already heard from Mayo a couple of times at the hot corner. Henderson and Holiday in the middle of the defense. Pete Alonso is at first as DeLuca swings and pops the first pitch he sees up to the right side. Just off second, catch is made by Holiday, and it's a 1-2-3 opening inning for the left-hander Rogers. So the Rays go down in order, and we're underway here in Baltimore. So we'll see the Orioles come to the plate for the first time here in just a moment. It has been a rocky season, no doubt about that, for the Orioles, and of course the last couple of weeks since the trade deadline, which created so much controversy and sadness for this Baltimore team and fan base. Adley Rutschman, of course, getting traded to Boston for so many years. This was a Baltimore organization that had one of the best farm systems in all of baseball, and they started to finally see some return on that in 2022 and a couple of years after that. And, of course, to see no playoff wins and, again, be sellers at the trade deadline, disheartening for a lot of the very loyal fan base of the Orioles. But in this playoff race still, tonight they'll go up against Freddie Peralta, a right-hander for Tampa Bay. Interesting story Peralta has been, of course, was with Milwaukee for a number of years, and with the Brewers, he was one of the most reliable pitchers, starting pitchers in the National League. Started to slip, his level of play did. Tampa Bay made and really took a big risk getting him in the offseason. Of course, the Rays organization the last handful of years, they've been like these starting pitcher whisperers to try to turn around some pitchers down on their play. They're hoping to turn Freddie around before the playoffs come, but it's been tough at times. In his last start, it was Sunday against these Orioles, gave up 2 runs on just 1 hit, but only made it through 4 2/3. He starts on the mound against Jackson Holliday, who swings on the first pitch and lines into left field, a base hit. Cut off by Simpson. Holliday will try to get to second, and he slides in on a bang-bang play safe. And Jackson Holliday wastes no time getting busy on the bases for Baltimore. A leadoff double on the first pitch that Freddie Peralta fires on the night. So it's Holliday with a sliding double, and that'll bring on Pete Alonso, the power hitter. And barely any time to give you any kind of numbers on the pitcher or the batter. Here's Alonso swinging on the first pitch. Hard hit up the middle, a base hit. Around third, Holliday is flying home, and he will score. And the Orioles have only seen 2 pitches, but they're up 1-0. Pete Alonso with an RBI single right back up the middle. And what a start for the O's. Alonso has his 83rd RBI. He's hit safely now in 13 straight games, which matches the longest active streak in the big leagues with Arizona's Gabriel Moreno, and it's an RBI hit. Meanwhile, Gunnar Henderson swings on the first pitch he sees from the right-hander Peralta and zips it foul to the left side. Peralta, who started the year with New York before coming over from Tampa Bay after he was with Milwaukee for all that time. 0-1 pitch, slides outside, it's 1-1. A lightning quick start here for the Orioles. Henderson, young star at shortstop, but he's hitting just .221 so far this year. 1-1, just misses the lower outside corner from Peralta at 94. 2 balls and a strike. Peralta this season 5-10 with an ERA of 5.27. 2-1 misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. In fact, he is towards the top in a statistic that you don't want to be at the top of, and that's jump in ERA from last season to this. His 3-1 delivery to Henderson is over but low for ball 4, so Henderson draws a walk, and the first 3 Orioles to the plate have reached against Freddie Peralta. So not the start that Tampa Bay would have wanted, and pitching has been an issue over this stretch where they have been a bit shaky, and already a mound visit here for Peralta. This is his 4th start with Tampa Bay. 3 of those 4 have come on the road. It's his 26th start of the season, and I mean, really, the whole season has been a struggle for him, and this only intensifies that. His first inning ERA this year is 3.96. That'll only go up after giving up a run already tonight and maybe more to come as Tyler O'Neill stands in. First pitch to him misses inside. Ball one. Peralta just 2-5 on the road this year, and his road ERA is nearly 7. Here's a 1-0, and that's right down the can for strike one called. So already Peralta and Tampa Bay find themselves behind as Tyler O'Neill digs in, and the 1-1 to him is swung on and fouled back. It's a ball and 2 strikes to O'Neill. O'Neill hitting .220 on the season, but he's hitting .354 since the start of July. Here's a 1-2, and that's swung on and missed, and Peralta gets his first out as O'Neill is sat down on strikes, the Baltimore designated hitter. We weren't even able to give you the Baltimore starting lineup before the action started. You've already heard from Holiday, Alonso, Henderson, and O'Neill. Coming up next is the catcher, Samuel Basayo, and the first pitch to him is in for a called strike off speed at 81. Rest of the lineup to wind it out is Dylan Beavers, Kobe Mayo, Colton Cowser, and Leody Taveras. Basayo, the catcher, has missed quite a bit of time this season. He was just activated from the injured list this week. Here's an 0-1. Went reaching for one and tapped it out to second. A shovel by Mateo to Walls at short for one. The relay to first is in time, and a much-needed double play turned by the Tampa Bay defense. They go 4-6-3. And that is much needed from Freddie Peralta and the Rays defense. But through in full inning here, a run on 2 hits for Baltimore. And the Orioles out in front early, 1-0 here at beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards. JT is with us tonight. And JT, wow, the Orioles, they were not mucking about. I do promise you he is with us. Just got to find the right button. We'll hear from JT in a moment. So 1-0. Baltimore in front. As, boy, Apple TV, boy, look at all these shows coming in, my goodness. Got a lot of new shows coming back. Ted Lasso is back, of course, which is an extremely big deal. I cannot wait to start watching the new season. God only knows when I'll be able to. But I'm excited to start the new season. I will be interested to know, too, if JT is scoring this game tonight. We'll find that out when we hear from the great one who's on his second broadcast of the day here on this channel.
Am I?
Yeah, there he is. Yes, hello.
Hello. I was listening to Samantha Bush's speech at Bowman Gray, but I am here now.
Well, great to have you here again. Second time today.
Indeed, this is a lot of button pressing in a different variety, let's say, and I believe I'm keeping up with the box score. I hope I'm keeping up with the box score.
We hope so too, Chris.
Thank you. We shall see when you go back to your cameras whether I have got it or if I've not got it.
Junior Caminero stands in for Tampa Bay. We'll start the second. The left-hander Rogers deals a first pitch strike called on the inside corner. Caminero having a terrific season, hitting .274 with 35 home runs and 81 RBIs. Leads the Rays in both of those categories. Takes wide for ball one. Second in the
That's it.
American League in home runs and slugging percentage. He's slugging at .534. Here's a 1-1, and that is in for a called strike, upper edge of the strike zone. There it is. Look at him go.
Hold on.
He's got it.
What was the first pitch again? I know what the second and third one was.
First pitch was a called strike.
Okay, and then it was a ball, and then it was another called strike. Awesome.
There you go.
Look at me.
And now Rogers deals a 1-2. Caminero goes digging for it and lines it down the third base line. A fair ball and a base hit to the corner. Caminero will stroll into second, and he's got a leadoff double. And he just keeps on keeping on. Also second in the American League in total bases. And he's got 2 more here as he leads off the Rays second. Went fishing for that breaking ball and was able to square it up and knock it down the left field line, and that's an extra base hit, the first hit of the night for Tampa Bay.
So, like that, right?
Here is a bunt that goes foul off the bat of Chandler Simpson. What was that? Yes.
That was awesome. Can we not bunt, please? And thank you. And then I press a little bit of that. And then I press a little bit of that. And there we go.
There you go.
That was a foul ball, right?
Yes. Bunted foul by Chandler Simpson, who
that's what you get for bunting. Anyway,
ranks second in the American League in batting average at .309. Has 26 RBIs. He's a real threat on the base paths as well. Corner infielders are in here for Baltimore. Mayo at third and Alonso at first. Here's an 0-1. Simpson watches a breaking pitch dip low. Count goes to 1-1. Thank you for that. Thank you. Simpson hitting .375 since June 19th. Rogers home with a 1-1. Simpson with a swing and a ground ball through on the right side, a base hit. Caminero at third. He will come home. The throw is cut off, and Tampa Bay has tied the game. Chandler Simpson, with his 27th RBI of the night, took advantage of those corner infielders playing in and was able to shoot a cue ball through on the right side. Caminero comes around to score, and we're tied at 1. Good piece of hitting from Simpson. And now you've got a really good base stealer on the base paths here. And the Orioles' early lead quickly is negated. And here's Jorge Mateo to the plate, and he looks to bunt. And did he tried to take it away? Did he get it away in time? He did. Pitch is low for ball 1. So at first, Simpson, 35 stolen bases on the year. 1-0 pitch to Mateo is fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Mateo hitting .239 on the season. Start of the year with Atlanta. Just signed with Tampa Bay a week ago yesterday. Throw to first. Simpson is back in easily.
There's a name about to start the A feature for the Bandoleros that you might recognize, Matthew.
Oh, okay.
Rue Reeves is racing.
Oh, here's a 1-1, and that's in for a called strike. 1-2. Mentioned Simpson steals a bunch of bags, 35 this year, 79 through his first 2 seasons. It's the most in Rays history. 1-2. Mateo flips it foul.
Yeah, Braxton Bush in the Legends and Rue Reeves in the Bandoleros.
Okay, very good. Mateo had a 2-run home run against these Orioles on Monday back in Tampa. Was his 5th home run of the year and his first since the last of May. Simpson's running. Mateo swings and fouls it off. It's 1-2 still. And Mateo will have to, or Simpson rather, will have to go back to first. Mateo has driven in 14 on the season. Simpson was running with the last pitch. He stays here. Mateo swings, breaks his bat. Ground ball to third. A pump fake and a throw to second by Mayo. He'll get the lead runner. No relay to first. So Mateo reaches on a fielder's choice, and there's one away.
That answers my question. 5-6?
Yeah.
Or was that 5-4?
Let's see. 5-4.
Wow, I need to redo it. I cannot believe that.
So one away for Kenny Piper, the catcher. First pitch to him is in for a called strike at 94 on the inside corner. The Rays with a run here in this second inning after Caminero led the inning off with a double, was hit home by Chandler Simpson. Runner goes, pitch is low, and the throw down by Basayo is late, and it's a stolen base for Mateo, his 12th of the year. Of course, they got rid of one base stealer in Simpson, but they have another one here on base, and Mateo is able to swipe second. So he gets in scoring position. And Piper can go to work here. 1-1 is cut on and missed. Piper right through a fastball at 95. Piper was recalled from AAA Durham on Wednesday. This is his second stint this year in the big leagues. 1-2, and a swing and a drive out to left center field. Back goes Cowser all the way to the wall. It is gone! Kenny Piper! Wow! What a moment! Number 1 for Piper. And he blasts Tampa Bay to the lead as he cranks one out for career home run number 1. Mention he was just recalled from AAA Durham on Wednesday of this week. And now on a Friday night in Baltimore, Kenny Piper has his first career Major League home run. Welcome to the show, young man. A 3-run second for Tampa Bay as Rogers deals outside, ball 1 to Liam Hicks. Piper got a hold of it and smashed it out. Here's a 1-0 that misses high. Check swing, appeal to third, no swing for ball 2. He was drafted by Tampa Bay. Piper was in the 18th round of the first-year player draft in 2021 out of Columbia College of Missouri. Here's a 2-0. And it's wide from Rogers, 3 balls and no strikes. Now, here he is with a big league home run. Good for him. Here's a 3-0 from Rogers, and that's right in for a called strike. 3-1. 14th home run that Trevor Rogers has given up this season. 3-1 to Hicks is in for a called strike. And from 3-0, count runs full. Hicks hitting .284 on the season. 3-2 offering is swung on and missed. Rogers got one on the inside edge, and he got Hicks to swing right through it for out number 2. So it'll bring up Taylor Walls, the 9-hole hitter. And Walls takes one for a called strike upper half of the zone. A 1 delivery to him, and that dipped low, and he swung right through it. 0-2. Well, that is a sucker punch here to Rogers and the Orioles. Got out to that early lead, and it is gone. Here's an 0-2 that misses high. Walls hitting .224 on the season. Went 2 for 6 with 3 RBIs in the series earlier this week against Toronto. Ball and 2 strikes. Rogers kicks and deals. Down low, it was swung on and missed. And Walls is on a nice hitting streak of his own. He's hit safely in 10 straight, which is a career high. Nobody on, 2 out. 3 runs in the second inning for Tampa Bay to take the lead. Rogers comes home, and Walls swings and misses on a fastball on the inside edge. And that'll retire the side, but not before Tampa Bay responds with a 3-run second inning. Junior Caminero led it off with a double. He was brought home on a base hit by Chandler Simpson. And then Kenny Piper pumped out home run number 1 of his big league career, a 2-run shot to left center. Inning and a half complete in Baltimore. It's a 3-1 lead for Tampa Bay. Now, here's a question for you, JT. The Liam Hicks at bat.
Who?
I messed that up in my scorebook.
What did you put it as?
So he is below Kenny Piper, and I wrote it as the home run. It most certainly was not the home run.
And now this is what happens when you do it on pen and paper. You can't change it. Well, you could change it. It's just harder to change it. Whereas if you were to do it on digital, like I have, it's very easy to change.
But again, it just doesn't have that baseball feel to it.
That sucks for you, that does.
So Hicks actually struck out.
Yep, and it was a forwards K, not a backwards K.
So I'm just going to mark it through my home run. And just
wait, are you telling me that would go down as an EB?
Oh, absolutely would. That is absolutely one on me.
I, of course, haven't pressed the wrong button yet.
No.
But it's a lot easier for me to press the wrong button than it is for you to press the wrong button.
Well, that's also true.
Don't you just love a new graphic day?
I just love it. Yeah, I look forward to it all the time. You kidding me?
We need to make leaderboards for MLB and NHL and NFL, NBA, all of those good stuff. Anyway, I'm going to shut up.
Dylan Beavers with a swing and a drive on the first pitch of the bottom of the second, and it is gone. Dylan Beavers has his 6th home run of the year and his 2nd in as many nights. And the Orioles with a lot of first pitch swinging here, and Beavers shoots one out. And just like that, the Orioles are back within 1. Actually, 3rd straight game with a home run for Beavers. Half of his home runs have come in the last 3 nights. So Beavers pumps one out. And here's Kobe Mayo taking low for ball 1. Well, ball flying out of Camden Yards here in the early innings. Here's a 1-0 to Mayo that dips low. 2 balls and no strikes. Dylan Beavers, his hard hit rate this last season was just 28%. This year it's up over 40%. 2-0 is bounced foul to the left side. And he was able to turn on a pitch that was on the outside edge of the strike zone and lifts it up and out. So it's 3-2. And here's a 2-1 to Mayo that misses inside. 3 balls and a strike. And JT and I were talking before we went on. This has been a high-scoring series a lot this year, and it looks like we might have another one. Mayo, 3-1, hit the end of his bat, so that's a foul ball, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mayo. Peralta to the plate, and Mayo with a swing and a bouncing ball foul to the third base side. I'll change screens again. I was dealing with Daisy, who you may or may not know, depending on how new you are to this channel.
Was that last one a foul, yeah?
It was, yes.
And that was the back-to-back foul.
Yes.
I haven't duplicated. Okay, awesome. I was just checking that I haven't duplicated myself. Anyway.
3-2 again, and in on the hands, it's punched foul. Yes, count is full. How pitiful.
Stop it.
Didn't like that one, huh?
So that's a hat trick of foul balls.
Here's the next payoff, and that is laced foul out of play to the left side, and that look out in the dugout over there.
Look out, cameraman. Good to see they're not using Apple 17s as their cameras. They're actually using proper broadcast cameras.
Peralta trying to put away Mayo, and he finally does on an elevated fastball swung underneath and missed by Mayo, who's a strikeout victim in his first at-bat of the night. So 1 gone for Colton Cowser.
How many hits are we at for the Orioles?
3.
3.
Here's Cowser swinging on the first pitch and fouling it off.
That was a really bad time for you to bug out when you literally said the number. 3, right?
3, yes. Cowser has 11 home runs on the year, 3 in his last 11 games. He swings and hits a hard hit ball up the middle and a diving stop by Mateo at second, but then the ball slips out of his glove as he went to gun it to first, so that's an infield base hit for Colton Cowser.
Now it's 4.
Now it's 4, yes.
Okay, so that was foul, and then that was a... Would that go down as an error?
No, that'll be an infield hit, because that may... He may
don't have that.
He may have reached had Mateo been able to throw it anyway. So that's an infield hit for Cowser, and Leody Taveras will come up next, a .230 hitter on the year, 1 on, 1 out. First pitch is outside. The runner goes, and the throw down by the catcher Piper is well in time, and he guns down Cowser. Well, you think Piper's having a good night. He's piped a home run already, and now he's just thrown out a base runner. Cowser going for second, and he was out by a large margin. Here's a 1-0. Peralta tags the outside corner for a called strike. Now Piper, I think he has some adrenaline running through his veins. Here's a 1-1 golf dap, popped up, shallow left, out from short as Walls, and he reaches up and makes the catch. And that will put an end to the Baltimore second. They do score a run on Dylan Beaver's 6th home run of the year. He's got 3 in his last 3 games. This is a 3-2 game. Might be heading towards another high-scoring game between Tampa Bay and Baltimore.
Wait, are we mid-inning? Have I forgot to put an out on the scoreboard?
We are mid-inning.
Wow.
And as we established on, what was that, Tuesday night during the Cubs and the White Sox, JT likes himself a high-scoring game.
Well, indeed. I guess.
But what about a pitcher's duel?
Sure. I'm just saying words at this point.
Is that what we established on Tuesday night?
I guess. The These are the most British answers, by the way.
Well, they are.
So we're in the top of the third,
We are.
right? Okay. A lot is going on behind the scenes. I've got New Hampshire Motor Speedway dirt track and Bowman Gray on the left screens. Because they were running NASCAR Truck Series practice and qualifying, and then they started straight away afterwards on the dirt track. Because why not?
Why not, indeed?
Motorsport, I guess.
Mentioned earlier, Baltimore's got a gauntlet of a schedule left. They will be in St. Louis at the start of next week. They've got series against the Cardinals, Red Sox, Guardians, Blue Jays, Brewers, Yankees, and the Blue Jays again down the stretch of their season as they try to find a playoff spot as Yandy Diaz takes a first pitch breaking ball in for a strike.
Oh, you've jumped forward. I thought that you were talking about the schedule and then they popped the schedule up. No.
Here's an 0-1 from Rogers, waved at and missed by Diaz, who grounded out to third. His first time up and is back to the top of the Tampa Bay order.
So second one was a swing and miss.
Yeah.
A swing and strike. The first was a foul.
First one was a called strike. Here's a 1-2 that is in the dirt and away. Ball and 2 strikes.
I don't even know what's happened here. Right. Called strike, swinging strike, ball.
And now a 1-2 that's popped up on the right side of the infield. Pete Alonso at first, looking up into the sky, makes the grab. And Diaz is retired. One gone.
But, pop out 3. Hold on. Let me try and get to somewhere which is caught back up to quote-unquote live.
And I agree with JT behind the scenes. I hate when they come back quickly as well. Here's Valade taking a called strike.
My Stream Deck has half failed, by the way. So
no.
I can't use my Stream Deck to do my online scorebook. I'm having to do it manually.
Oh, this is a horror. 0-1 is a curveball that misses down and in. Ball and a strike.
It worked then.
Oh, very good. Mentioned for Trevor Rogers on the mound for Baltimore tonight. He was on a nice streak of allowing 2 earned runs or fewer. Here's a 1-1, tagged up the middle on the ground. That's a base hit. Ryan Valade reaches, and that's a 1-out base knock. So Valade on base.
So that was their 4th hit. Or was that their 5th?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's 4.
I can literally count myself. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's 4.
I've literally got a scorebook in front of me. Why am I asking you that question?
Here's a called strike to Johnny DeLuca on the upper edge of the zone. 11 of his last 12 starts, Rogers had allowed just 2 earned runs or fewer, but he's given up 3 earned runs through 2 and change. Runner goes, pitch is swung on and missed. The throw down is in time from Basayo to nail Valade, who is out on the base paths. That's a good throw from Basayo. Both of these teams are very active on the bases, and they have been early here, but each team has had a runner gunned down, as Holiday applied the tag just in the nick of time. And I mean, just, wow, it's very close, but he is out. So 2 gone, and an 0-2 misses to DeLuca. Samuel Basayo is really good at gunning down base runners. Did it just there again. Here's a 1-2 swung on, hit on the ground to short. A good stop by Henderson, whose throw to first is high off the glove of Alonso, and DeLuca reaches. And we'll see how they rule that, because that was a tough play for Henderson, a sliding stop over there.
I am sorry. There is no way the Bowman Gray announcer just called Bandoleros legends. That's like comparing apples to oranges. Oracle. They look completely different.
A base runner with 2 away for Caminero, who leads Tampa Bay in home runs and RBIs this season. He doubled and scored in the last inning. Rogers deals the first pitch to him, fastball over the heart of the plate for a strike at 94. That's going to be an infield hit for DeLuca, which is the right decision, because that was a tough play for Henderson at short, who made a sliding stop and then had to throw across his body, and it was just high over Alonso. Here's an 0-1. Caminero fouls it back, 0-2. So that is an infield single for DeLuca. His first hit of the night. Rogers set the Rays down 1-2-3 in the first. It's been a struggle since. Here's an 0-2. Caminero goes down, and a soft liner is into center field for a base hit. Stopping at second is DeLuca. And with 2 out, Tampa Bay has 2 on in front of Chandler Simpson, who drove in a run in the second, as Caminero has been able to dig out a couple of hits in his first 2 at-bats. He went fishing for that double down the left field line earlier, and he goes out of the zone there and strikes it into center.
Can you see my screen, Oracle?
I will if I hit that button. Yes. Oh. What is happening?
My other screen. Bowman Gray.
Oh, a Bowman Gray. Yes, there we go. Yes.
Mike Joy is on the flag stand, about to drop the hammer.
Look at it. Here's Simpson after that meeting on the mound for Baltimore. Hold on.
Here we go.
Mike Joy, green flag in hand, the legend, throws the green flag, and it's time to drop the hammer at Bowman Gray. Here's the first pitch to Simpson, swung on, bounce to the right side. Alonso's got it, and he'll throw to second to get the force, and that'll put an end to the Tampa Bay second. Had plenty on the bases, unable to bring a run across. Tampa's got 6 hits through their first 3 frames, and a 3-2 lead to show for it.
Hold on, let me press that button and that button, and you can see for yourself. There you go.
Hold on, no they can't.
Oh, hold on. There. There. that good now?
It's good.
Thank you. That's all right.
Oh, what in the wide world of sports.
This is the daily occurrence of US, and I don't know why you're questioning it.
Who knows?
We nearly went 3 wide there. Look out.
Well, I mean, with cars this tiny, you could probably stack them 4 wide if you wanted.
Rue Reeves is currently in the 10th position.
You like that name. Hold on, I've got to take a picture of this. This is going to be a good picture, I think.
Oh, really?
I think it is. Hold on.
If it's a picture of what you can see on your screens, I can instantly top that.
Hold on. Just need Apple to come back from break. We'll be golden. And I'll take this real quick.
You're taking a picture of your screens, which I can instantly top.
Well, obviously you can. Ooh, wow, that car got loose.
Do you? Oh,
Oh, and there's one
and that's gonna go
stopped.
yellow.
I was going to go to
The 7.
this at one point, but I found it to be more important to bring you all baseball coverage here on the channel. That's how giving of a person I am.
Even though you said to me when the event was announced you're 100% going to this.
Yes, I was going to, and I just thought that I would be better served here. I am such a giving person. Bottom of the third, Peralta deals ball one outside to Jackson Holiday. Doubled and scored in the first. 1-0 pitch to him. Holiday swings and fouls it back.
What you're saying is if you were volunteering somewhere and I was to give you 1 cent to be somewhere else, you would take the 1 cent.
Possibly. 1-1. Holiday swings and pumps it out to center on a line, but it hangs up long enough for DeLuca to get underneath and make the catch, and there's one away. I would score that as an L8. JT?
I've also scored it as an L8.
Very good.
You.
Well done. There's my picture.
Give you a 1 out.
There's my picture.
Even, press that button and press that button, and I'll even press that button. Where have you sent it? Oh, you sent it here.
Called straight to Pete Alonso. Here's the 0-1 now, and he swings over a pitch down and in. 0-2 on the Polar Bear, who had an RBI single on the first pitch he seen. 0-2. Peralta to the plate, and Alonso takes a breaking pitch just off the outside edge. Ball 1, and it didn't miss by much. 1-2. Peralta to the plate. Alonso a swing and a broken bat bouncer to third, and a hot throw across the diamond by Caminero is high but grabbed by Hicks for out number 2 as shards of the bat went flying out of the hands of Pete Alonso as that twig snapped quickly. Caminero with a good play to keep his focus on that ball, which was bouncing on the ground and had a lot of spin to it, making that pickup difficult. 2 gone for Gunnar Henderson, who takes up and away. Nobody on and 2 away for Henderson, who drew a walk his first time up. Here's a 1-0, misses high.
I'm just taking another. I'm taking a more iconic photo. Hold on.
Okay. We wait with bated breath.
You've got Sprite and tea, but in a can.
Didn't
know they did it in a can
this time, as the 2-0 is fouled back.
Sorry,
I'll take a sip here.
Hashtag not sponsored. That 2-1 was low, unassisted.
Grounded to first, and Hicks to the pillow himself. That's a 1-2-3 inning on the mound.
Well, indeed.
That'll send us to the 4th. 3-2 lead for Tampa.
Hold on. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm currently reinstalling the Twitter onto my phone.
Why was it uninstalled?
Because I have very low storage. I have to uninstall apps to install
That is the
other
least
apps,
shocking thing I have ever heard in my life, right there.
Then I have to uninstall the apps that I installed to reinstall the apps that I... Anyway. For example, I had to retrieve an email and password for an account on WhatsApp, so I had to uninstall Twitter to reinstall WhatsApp, and now I've just uninstalled WhatsApp to reinstall Twitter.
Good God. I can't even follow all of that, JT. You know I'm easily set adrift.
Oh, I very nearly sent it into the JMO group chat accidentally. That's the Jarek and Matthew Owens group chat, by the way.
I got it. Yeah, that's very good. Well done.
Thank you. Wait, no. It should be J2O.
Okay.
Josh, Jarek, Owens.
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
J2O, the group chat, not the drink. I don't even know if you have J2O over there.
Nope, never heard of it. Oh, there. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. You certainly never fail, JT. You really don't. We go to the fourth.
There you go.
As night has fallen over the Charm City. Camden Yards, one of the most beautiful ballparks in Major League Baseball. Jorge Mateo leads off for Tampa Bay, was wanting to lay down a bunt, took it away, but the pitch is in for a called strike from the left-hander. The left-hander Trevor Rogers into his fourth inning of work. Here's an 0-1. Mateo with a swing and a bouncing ball to third. Good snag by Mayo. Throw to first is in time to nail a pretty speedy Mateo who stole a base earlier in the game. A 3-2 lead for the Rays. And that was a 1-2-3 inning on the mound in the third from Freddie Peralta. And that's a big deal for him as Kenny Piper comes back up after hitting his first career big league home run. Back in the second, swings and misses. And I say it's a big deal for Peralta to get through that third inning, not allowing a hit, because his ERA in third innings this year, nearly 11, as Rogers misses low and away, ball one. 10.95 his third inning ERA this season. But he got through it, not only unscathed, got through it perfectly. 1-1 from Rogers. Misses high to Kenny Piper.
That ball was so high, it's cleared the stands and it's made its way to downtown Baltimore.
Piper recalled from AAA Durham just this week on Wednesday and hit his first Major League home run in his first at-bat. Takes a called strike here. It's 2-2. Of course, for both of the starters tonight, Rogers and Peralta, their last starts was against the same teams that they start against tonight, as Piper hits it off the end of the bat foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Rogers got the win over Peralta in the game these two played on Sunday in Tampa. 11th meeting of the year between these two teams. 2-2. Piper goes up in the zone and fouls it straight back.
If you wanted to know that Rue Reeves came home sixth in that one.
Thank you, JT.
You're welcome.
He's going to be the next Rue Reeves. He's going to be Rue Reeves' #1 fan.
No.
2-2 again. And Piper takes high on a check swing. Did not go around, so the count runs full. Payoff pitch from Rogers. Piper swings and lines it foul to the left side.
Look out, the same cameraman that had to look out earlier on in the game.
And as we have established, not the camera.
This is going to be the 9th pitch at bat, by the way.
Camera for this game is not an iPhone. 3-2 on the 9th pitch of the at bat. Flared foul. We'll get to double digits.
We will.
JT is feeling it tonight.
Apple won't give us graphics like that, but we will give you info like that. And that one's gone foul as well, so we'll make it to 11.
JT mentioned
We
earlier how this
did
has
11.
been a high
We need
scoring.
an at-bat graphic.
Yes, there it is. 11th pitch of the at-bat coming from Rogers, and Piper swings and misses on what would have been ball 4 up and away, and Piper is gone on strikes. JT mentioned earlier this has been a high-scoring series this year, and it has. Coming into the game tonight, the 10 prior meetings between these two combined for 114 runs, so an average of 11.5 runs a game between these two this year as Liam Hicks stands in for the second time. Fastball outside, ball 1.
I should probably give the scorebug a couple of outs. There you go.
That last strikeout, the third from Rogers. Comes to the plate on 1-0. Ground ball hit to first. Alonso's got it. Rogers is trotting towards the bag. Alonso flips it to him. And that's a 1-2-3 fourth inning for Rogers. Middle of 4, Tampa Bay with a 3-2 lead. Rays, of course, have the best record in the American League, but their lead dwindling a bit in the AL East. Just a 4-game lead now they have on the Yankees. As, of course, the Yankees came into Baltimore earlier this week and swept the Orioles. Controversially so in the second game.
Oh, yeah. To me, it looked fair.
I think to everyone it looked fair.
to a lot of people, it looked fair. Well, I can tell you that it's not just then that the Yankees are getting swept out, and I can tell you that because wait, no, you said the Yankees, right? It was the other New York team that had a rain delay. The Mets and the White Sox has been in a rain delay.
I see.
The Yankees have already played today, haven't they? No, they're in the top of the 4th. Yankees lead 2-0.
That would have been another good game for us to do. Yankees and Blue Jays. That's a big one. Jays.
You can't be in 2 places at once, can you?
We can't. Blue Jays have now jumped the Orioles for 4th in this loaded American League East division.
Blue Jays have the chance to do something incredible here. They've got 2 on base. Count is full. Out count is full. Get it out the park, and you take the lead. Come on. Do something good. I don't root for teams. I just root for teams to do something good. And we're back already. Or is this replay? This is replay. Nice for a replay graphic there. Apple TV. Thank you. They weren't able to do something good there, by the way.
Well, that's a shame. Tyler O'Neill will lead off the Baltimore 4th inning. They trail by a run. And the first pitch to O'Neill is on the upper edge of the strike zone from the right-hander Peralta, threw his whole body into that pitch and got a called strike.
You keep teleporting. So that was a called strike.
Yeah.
There we go.
And now an 0-1 slider from Peralta's low. Ball and a strike. What do you think about on the Apple broadcast in the bottom right, JT? What do you think about the reach base probability? 32% they say for O'Neill, and now that number will go down as he fouls off a 1-1.
It's all right.
Okay.
Hold on, I should probably press that button and
now
then
that's a graphic right there. My goodness.
Orioles, did he just swing and miss on that?
Orioles have swung on 5 first pitches. Here's a 1-2 and a swing and a miss there from O'Neill on a Peralta fastball up and out of the zone, but O'Neill couldn't hold back on it.
To the moon.
Peralta's 3rd strikeout. Now it's Samuel Basayo who swings and fouls one away.
That was a foul. Can you put it? I'll do it. I'll do it manually then. Fine.
5 straight retired for Peralta. On 0-1, the right-hander kicks and deals. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Pulled the strings perfectly with that curve. And Basayo's down to the count 0-2. He grounded into an inning-ending double play in the first. Did the catcher Basayo's thrown a runner out on the base path. 0-2 from Peralta leaking outside. Count goes to 1-2. Basayo mentioned he was on the IL earlier with a shoulder injury, was reinstated this week. 1-2 is swung on and tagged into right field in the air. Valade will get underneath it, and he's got it for out number 2.
I would like an F9, please, Matthew.
Yes. And that'll bring up Dylan Beavers, who struck a home run on the first pitch he's seen out to center field in the second. Peralta delivers. Beavers takes this first pitch. It's in for a strike.
And now my stream deck wants to work. Incredible.
3 straight games with a home run for Dylan. Here's an 0-1. Misses outside from Peralta. Ball and a strike. Beavers had a walk-off home run against Tampa Bay on September 25th of last year. Nobody on, 2 out. 1-1 from Peralta. Beavers checks up on a breaking ball in the dirt. Did that just clip his bat? I think it's 1-2, and he didn't go around. I think it may have just got a piece of the top of the bat, so it's a foul ball, and it's 1-2. Tough break for Beavers. Peralta delivers, and Beavers reaches out and just pokes that foul. Keeps the at-bat going.
The lights are going crazy.
Are they?
Yeah, look.
Oh, they absolutely are. My goodness. Here's a 1-2. Misses up and away from Peralta. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Peralta's just over the 50-pitch mark as he tries to put an end to the fourth.
So he is. 52 I've got.
Yeah, that's correct.
Which means something actually lines up for once.
Yeah, I tell you. 2-2, and Beavers with a swing and a miss, and Peralta's got back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. He sat down 7 straight Orioles. We go to the 5th. Tampa Bay with a 3-2 lead on the desperate Orioles, who came into tonight's play with 4 straight losses and a playoff possibility that continues to shrink and shrink. Coming into tonight, their playoff probability was under 9% after they were in a playoff spot just last weekend when they took 3 of 4 from these same Tampa Bay Rays. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the legend feature.
Where's Brexton? There he is, inside row 3. Go, boy.
Brexton Bush starts inside row 3, yes.
We're pulling for you, son.
His first time racing at Bowman Gray.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is the out-of-town, out-of-state, out of... Yeah, scoreboard?
One final earlier today, Milwaukee with a 2-1 win over Atlanta. That's a big series this week between 2 of the top teams in the National League. Cardinals and Phillies, which we hope to have for you from Philadelphia tomorrow. St. Louis starting that series, they're up 4-3 in the sixth. The Yankees with a 2-0 lead in the fourth on Toronto, and they've got runners on base in the bottom of the inning to the Yankees to try to extend that lead. Red Sox lead the Giants. Interleague play there, 5-1 in the fourth. They're scoreless top of the fifth in Miami, the Marlins hosting the Nationals. Mets and White Sox are underway after a rain delay there in the bottom of the second. The Mets are up early 1-0. They've just started in Houston. Athletics and Astros scoreless bottom of the first. Also scoreless between Detroit and Kansas City in the second. And just underway, the Angels and the Rangers from Texas. Half an inning complete there, no score. Cleveland and Colorado first pitch in 10 minutes. Cincinnati's in Arizona later tonight at 9:40, that first pitch. So too is first pitch between the Twins and the Padres in San Diego. Then at 10:10, it'll be the Cubs and the Mariners and the Pirates at the Dodgers. First pitch curveball in for a strike to Taylor Walls, the Tampa shortstop. 9-hole hitter leads off this fifth inning for the Rays, who hold a 3-2 lead. As Rogers throws in the dirt, it's 1-1.
I'm just quickly going to say, if the score bug lags a little bit, I'm not going to apologise because the Legends feature's about to start.
1-1 from Rogers is a bunt that's popped up. Basayo can't find it because it's all the way back in row 15.
I can't wait for Brexton Bush to win this thing, and it's time to drop the flag and the hammer. Mike Joy again in the flag stand. 30 laps is green.
We're all rooting for Brexton. As here's a 1-2 to Walls, and he swings and misses on an elevated fastball. And Walls is down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now Rogers has retired 5 straight.
No, my stream's lagging. No!
If any of you listening ever wonder, how much energy does JT have?
A lot.
Believe me when I say I wonder it all the time, too. First pitch to Diaz, swung on and popped up shallow center. In comes Cowser, racing underneath it and grabbing out number 2.
Hold on. I was not looking at all.
That was just a one-pitch pop out to center.
Awesome. I've got that as a fly out.
Yeah,
oh well.
It could be either one.
Meh.
Yeah. Is there
Caution's
a yellow?
out.
I was going to say, is there a yellow, or is that just their color laps to go? Here's Ryan Valade. Got on base last time up, takes inside for ball 1. He singled last time up, but then was caught trying to steal second. 1-0, and Valade with a swing and a miss. Ball and a strike.
Debris is the caution.
I
reason.
see.
Oh, a bumper.
Oh, okay.
Was on the track.
Valade hit the ball well in Tampa's last homestand. Here's a 1-1, swung on and flared foul. He was 6 for 14 with a couple of home runs in that last homestand that the Rays had. That ended last night with a loss to Toronto. 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed. He's hit the breaking ball well this year, but he misses on that one, and that's back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings now for Rogers. So both of the pitchers have settled in middle innings rather than early, the way you would normally think of it. 5 early runs in this game, but back-to-back 1, 2, 3 frames from each pitcher. Through 4.5, 3-2 lead for the Rays.
DMs, Matthew.
Okay. 5th strikeout for Rogers. And we'll check the JT DM. Okay.
incredible.
Let's get JT's thoughts. JT, what's your breakdown been through the first 4.5 innings?
I don't know, Jeff. It's been quite a high scoring, not of course compared to some of the other games that we've seen in this series or between these two teams. And hello, Brexton Bush going round the outside.
Hello.
Gonna start. He has gone round the outside to advance one position.
Okay.
Incredible. Well, I can tell you that Angels Rangers is an incredible game. The Angels and the Rangers are at the end of the first no score. Angels have a first. Guardians and Rockies 7 minutes. Then an hour and 7 minutes until Reds and Diamondbacks. Same with Twins and Padres, and an hour and 37 minutes for Cubs, Mariners, Pirates, Dodgers. And then that's the last game, because then the next game 6:35 my time, 1:35 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, because time zones exist.
Yes, they sure do.
Are we coming to the restart? We're coming to the green.
And Kobe Mayo is coming to the plate here
What
for
a
Baltimore. Latter third due up for the Orioles here in the fifth, and he's hit by the first pitch from Peralta on the left forearm.
Yeah. If his favorite sauce is not mayo, then there's an issue.
So that got him above the left elbow, and Mayo will be on as he got hit by the pitch, and then it also hit the mask of the home plate umpire, Vic Carapazza.
Bush has dropped down to 6 because, well, the outside line doesn't really work a lot.
Here's Colton Cowser to the plate. First pitch to him is on the outside edge for a strike from Peralta, who had retired 7 in a row before hitting Mayo. Cowser with 11 home runs and 33 RBIs on the season. Hitting .209. And swings and grounds one sharply on the ground right side. Diving stop at second by Mateo, but his throw gets away. And advancing to third is Mayo, and they're on the corners with nobody out.
Okay, hold on. So, you got a single, and then you...
Well, no. Mayo was hit by the first pitch.
You advanced on error to third.
Yes.
And it was an error on the second baseman. Right?
That's an infield single and then an E4.
There we go. Look at that.
So they're on the corners for Taveras, who misses up and away, ball 1. So Mayo, who got hit by the first pitch of the inning, now at third. Cowser, who was 0 for his last 12, gets credited with an infield single and then a throwing error on Mateo. And here's a bunt that is foul for strike 1.
Look out, Bowman Gray front straight.
So an opportunity here for Leody Taveras to do some damage. He has 44 RBIs on the season. First-year Oriole. Peralta in a jam for the first time in a while. His 1-1 offering misses well off the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a 2-1, and that's fouled back 2-2. Now, this is certainly a chance for Taveras and the Orioles here in what feels like a lot of must-win games for the O's. Here is time called by Taveras. Taveras hitting .230 for the season, but nearly .300 over the last 14 games. 2-2 from Peralta is swung on and missed, and that's an enormous strikeout that Peralta conjures up there, and Taveras is gone for the first out of the inning.
Red flag's out.
Oh.
A huge 5-car wreck, at least.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to take the pictures back at this half inning for me to take a look at that. Here's Jackson Holliday. Runners on the corners, 1 out. First pitch to him is over but low on an off-speed pitch. 1-0. Holliday with a double and a run scored in the first. He was 0 for his last 15 prior to that. Takes up high for ball 2.
Why has he got a sledgehammer? You are not allowed to use that.
Well, I mean, that's a sledgehammer being used by the polar bear. That's Alonso who's on deck. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swinging.
Peralta deals, and that's swung on and missed. Holliday.
Oh, I need to resync.
25 RBIs this year for Jackson. Trying to drive home the tying run, which stands at third in Kobe Mayo. Here's a 2-1. That's swung on and punched foul. Holliday from Austin, Texas. Another one of these young stars. First overall pick by the Orioles in the draft of 2022. It was signed the largest signing bonus ever by a high school player. 2-2 was outside. Check swing. No swing, says the third base umpire Dylan Wilson, and that fills the count. And Kevin Cash is going to come out of the dugout here, and he's going to have a word with Dylan Wilson. Kevin Cash is not pleased. Tampa Bay manager has just raced out of the dugout, and he's given some choice words to the third base umpire Wilson, who made that call that it was a holdback by Holliday. Did he go around? Oh, yeah, it looked like he did. Yeah, that looked like he went around. Holliday catches a break. Now what can he do with it? Yeah, Holliday was even walking away thinking that he had gone around. 3-2 from Peralta, and Holliday swings and hits a high fly ball into shallow center. In comes DeLuca to make the catch. Mayo will tag. The throw home is not in time. Mayo scores, and this game is tied. Holliday gets the job done. And we are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 5th as Holliday drives home his 26th of the year. And the leadoff hit by a pitch from Peralta comes back to bite him. And so, too, coming back to bite the Rays is the check swing that should have been strike 3 on Holliday, but instead was ball 3. Runner at first, 2 away for Pete Alonso. First pitch to him is a slider that misses in the dirt.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that's an SF8.
Yes.
Awesome.
Run scoring sac fly.
It's the first time I've had to put a sac fly down.
Here's a 1-0 to Alonso off the end of the bat to the right side, foul.
He is not happy.
Yeah, and it's ended up costing Tampa Bay a run. Oh, and Dylan Wilson has just thrown him out of the ball game. Wow, here's a 1-1 to Alonso, and again he hits it off the end of the bat to the right side, foul.
Wait, who was thrown out?
It looks like Dylan Wilson, the third base umpire, has just ejected Kevin Cash. Yeah, so Kevin Cash has been thrown out. Don't often see the third base umpire throwing people out. 1-2 from Peralta missed in. Count evens up as the score is evened up here with the Orioles bringing in the tying run here in the 5th inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peralta kicks and deals. Alonso with a swing and a drive into the Baltimore night and gone. And the Orioles have snagged the lead as the polar bear pops one out. Number 30 of the year for Pete Alonso. And now it's turned into a disastrous inning for Tampa Bay. And they will certainly feel as if they have been on the wrong and short side of this inning.
I'll take an EP, please. Thank you.
Pete Alonso with his 30th home run of the year. And now here's a swing by Gunnar Henderson into center. That'll stay in the yard for DeLuca, who gets to it and has it to end the inning. Peralta thought he had strike 3 on Jackson Holiday. Instead, he flew out to center, drove in the tying run, and then the very next batter, Pete Alonso, hammers one out, and the Orioles have reclaimed the lead. And that is one big swing of the bat by one big polar bear.
Matthew,
JT,
have I got that? Is it good?
hold on.
No.
Do I need to switch
It
screens?
isn't. Hold on. It needs that. No, hold on. Don't look at the moment. There. And then. Oh, are we good now?
Do I need to switch screens now?
Sure.
Okay, switch screens. Let's
Let me also get that right.
check it out. Okay. That is that right? No, the Orioles do have 6 hits. There you go. It's bang on.
Wow. Sensational. Say goodbye to that and say hello to the Premier League on the bottom.
Yes. So a 3-run 5th inning from the Orioles have put the O's back in front. And that's going to be a tough inning for Peralta and the Rays to stomach. And now, of course, their manager, Kevin Cash, is now gone for the night. Johnny DeLuca will lead off the 6th inning for Tampa Bay. And Trevor Rogers stays on the mound for the Orioles and deals a first pitch strike to the 3-hole hitter DeLuca. Left-hander with his team now in front comes home, and here's a swing and a drive off the bat of DeLuca. Left center field towards the alley and deep, but just in front of the warning track, Cowser calls off Beavers and makes the catch for out number 1. And DeLuca with a loud first out to start the 6th.
I need to resync again. Fun. Yay.
JT just having so much fun.
I'm absolutely loving life.
Here's Caminero for a 3rd time, and he takes middle for a called strike.
Middle?
Yeah.
What's so important about a middle?
Here's an 0-1.
Why is it not just the middle?
So you know that was low and outside, that last pitch. The pitch before that was middle.
What if it's middle?
Here's a 1-1. Let's see where this pitch ends up. That was pretty middle. Caminero fouls it away.
Oh, that was a 1-1. So the first pitch was a
called strike. Middle.
Then it's hold on. called strike, ball, and then that was foul.
That's right.
Then that is that. There we go.
Here's a 1-2, and that is sharply hit on a hop to second. Holiday's got it. Throw to first is in time. 2 gone.
G4-3.
That's right.
Back on the caution at Bowman Gray.
I didn't realize how much I changed JT's life. That first baseball game we did, and we talked about scoring baseball games. Chandler Simpson.
Look at me go.
And he takes a called strike. It looked like it missed inside. We have not had an ABS challenge tonight, and Simpson not challenging here. RBI single from Simpson in the second. He's 1 for 2. He swings here and steers it foul to the left side. Simpson just 2 for 8 against Rogers coming into this game. Now 3 for 10. Here's an 0-2. Swinging a bouncing ball to first. Alonso's got it. He's going to have to hurry. Dives to the bag with his glove. And it's in time to get the very speedy Simpson. And that's a good play. The polar bear lays out on his tummy to get the out. And it's a 1-2-3 sixth inning for Rogers.
If it's a 1-2-3 inning, then I shouldn't have to do anything on that box score.
That's exactly right.
White flag is out at Bowman Gray. We'll be going green
that
next
was
time
quick.
by.
You mean it's almost over already?
They've got 18 laps left.
Oh, okay.
If there's a white flag displayed under caution, it's the 1 to go signal.
Oh, now see, goodness, I never knew that.
Coming to the green. Brexton's gone outside again.
Yeah, he has. Didn't get that good of a launch from the outside, so he might be trapped here. Needs to get down in front of that 15. Did he get the bite off the corner? Yes, he did. Oh, and he's cut down. Well done.
Look at the leaders.
Oh, and
very nearly
Brexton got a good drive off of 4. He might be able to take third here. Oh, he
Oh,
got run into the
contact
back
behind
of. Wow. Chaotic restart.
17 laps to go at the line. Welcome to additional coverage.
Yeah, yep. You got a wreck.
Caution's out because the number 8 is in the wall.
Well, that
is not the number to be putting in the wall at the Kyle Busch Invitational.
That's Faggart, who has found the wall.
Who? Oh, that's his name. Got it.
That is his name. Do you think I just knew it off the top of my head?
Well, yeah, obviously, you're the Oracle.
Wow, he took a ride. Got jolted.
That's an unfortunate surname. Are you okay?
Tyler O'Neill leads off the 6th for Baltimore. Ball 1.
Back for the bottom of the 6th. Matthews absolutely lost the will to live. I have no idea why. It's not like I said anything or anything.
The 1-0. And O'Neill with a swing and a miss. Peralta still in. 6th inning of work for him.
Are you good?
No. Here's a 1-1. O'Neill with a swing and a sharply hit grounder to short. Walls covers on a bounce. Throw to first is there. 1 gone. O'Neill is 0 for 3.
Matthew Owens loses to Will to live.
I can't believe a lot of things. Here's Samuel Basayo back to the plate. Takes outside for ball one. Basayo is 0 for 2, grounded into a double play in the first.
You've got to keep it together, Matthew.
Easier said than done. Here's a 1-0. Basayo swinging a bouncing ball over the middle. Behind the bag at second. Walls. Throw to first is in time. 2 quick outs. Put it down in your scorebook 6-3 on back-to-back plays to start this inning.
It's an unfortunate surname and it's an unfortunate sight because he's been put on the hook and is going back behind the wall to the pit area.
Dylan Beavers takes high, ball one. Let's not get into his surname. Beavers with a home run in the second. His 6th of the year. He's homered in 3 straight games. Breaking ball from Peralta. In for a called strike on the lower outside corner. 1-1. And Beavers with a swing and a pop-up. That's out of play behind the plate.
We don't even get to see if a fan caught it. Come on.
Oh, mercy. Ball and 2 strikes. Peralta to the plate. It's in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beavers with that home run earlier tonight. That was his first ever hit off of Peralta.
White flag is out, and this time Brexton has gone inside.
You keep saying that, and I think there's 1 lap to go in the race. 2-2. Beavers takes low. Nobody on, 2 out. Bottom of the 6th, a 5-3 Baltimore lead. Wearing their City Connect uniforms on this Friday night. And a payoff pitch coming here from Peralta. Beaver swings and drives one into right, but it stays up long enough for Valade to get underneath it. Boy, that looked good off the bat. But it's a 1-2-3 inning for Peralta. Sends us to the 7th. Quick game. 5-3 Orioles.
Which means that should be right, and trouble on the grass.
Oh, no.
And caution will be out. Yes, it will. Brexton in 4th. Now we've got a quad bike going the wrong way. Sorry, an ATV.
Oh, mercy.
We've only been in here for an hour and 45 minutes.
Going by quick.
Wow.
Premier League season started earlier today. Arsenal a 3-0 win at home for the reigning champions over Coventry City. It continues tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Brentford at the G-Tech play host to Tottenham, who, of course, just avoided relegation last year. We'll have that for you tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then a Premier League doubleheader comes your way Sunday. Man City hosting Bournemouth. Newcastle welcomes in Liverpool. Match week 1 comes to an end Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Craven Cottage will be the site as Fulham host Chelsea.
To all your Americans there, it's not actually a cottage that they playing, just to get to set that straight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. An Apple TV promo on Apple TV.
Expect anything different?
No.
There goes the four-wheeler again.
He's going to reverse it into the safer barrier if he's not careful.
And there's Ted Lasso. New season, streaming now.
What? Oh.
We do love the Ted Lasso.
Different screens with different delays. Got it.
Off to the 7th inning we go. Orioles working with a 5-3 lead, and Rogers still on the mound for Baltimore. Hurls ball 1 outside to Jorge Mateo. See if Peralta comes out to start the 7th. It'd be a rare game these days where both starters make it to the 7th. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball. Off the mound, Rogers has it. Left-handed, underhanded pitch to first in time. Mateo is gone.
You normally get 3-1s, but you don't normally get a 1-3.
Yeah.
I'll take that, thank you.
One away for Kenny Piper.
Welcome to the show. Well, thank you. The show's been going on for like an hour and 45 minutes already, but thanks. It's better late than never.
His first career big league home run earlier tonight in the 2nd inning, a 410-foot home run. Then he also threw out a base stealer in the 4th. First time he had done that in his big league career as well. Breaking pitch from Rogers misses outside, ball 1. Last time Piper was at the plate, this was a battle. It was an 11-pitch at-bat. Eventually, Piper
out again.
Struck out. Here's a 1-0 from Rogers, and again misses up and away.
And yes, I'm saying white flags out just to confuse you.
Just to confuse me. Yeah, you're on it.
Coming to the green.
You're on it today. 2-0.
Inside again.
And that's a called strike. Fastball at 96 brushes up on the outside corner.
That was a great jump from the front row. Maybe too good.
Piper has played 71 games in the minors this year. 2-1 is swung on and missed. 2-2. He played 66 games in Double-A Montgomery, 5 games in Triple-A Durham, and was called up from Durham this past Wednesday. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Piper's gone on strikes, and Rogers is really starting to roll now. His 6th strikeout of the night.
And we're going to re-vac him because the 21 has stopped out on track. The second 21 to stop out on track in this race. This is the 21M.
Of course it is. Here's Liam Hicks.
Turner Brown was the culprit. Got ran up by the... Wow. English. Here's the first pitch.
Hicks hitting 284 on the year, but just 200 against lefties, which he faces here. He's 0 for 2 against this lefty tonight and takes an outside edge strike. And he's down 0-1.
So yeah, the 21M went up the back of Turner Brown, which I don't know why he has 2 surnames, but here we are.
One is outside.
We have a activity in the bullpen, though.
The Baltimore bullpen is busy really for the first time tonight as the 1-1 from Rogers misses outside. 2-1. It's
that's going to be overturned.
Yanir Cano who is throwing. We do have a challenge. This is our first ABS challenge of the night.
It's going to be overturned.
And it is overturned. It was called ball 2. ABS has overturned it. Called strike. Good challenge from the catcher, Basayo. So it's 1-2 on Hicks, and Rogers deals, and Hicks fouls it away.
There's fireworks in New Hampshire Motor Speedway right now.
Okay. Rogers trying to get through this 7th. Another 1-2, misses outside at 97.
Outside wide? Jesus.
Last time that Rogers made it through the 7th inning was July 24th against Atlanta. He's not quite through it here as the 2-2 is low and away, and now it's full count. And this next pitch will be his 100th of the night.
They do know that they're meant to aim for that imaginary box, right?
3-2 is outside for ball 4, and Rogers frustrated with himself. He was up 1-2. Ends up giving up his first walk of the night, slaps his left thigh with his hand in frustration there as he lost Hicks on ball 4. First base runner he's given up in a good while. He had retired 12 in a row. It's the first base runner he's allowed since Junior Caminero got a hit in the 3rd. This would be the 4th time this year that he got through 7 innings. Rogers, if he can get the last out here of the 7th. He'll face Taylor Walls next. Walls is 0 for 2 with a couple of Ks. 5-3 lead for the Orioles. So we play in the top of the 7th from Camden Yards in Baltimore. Rogers comes home. Walls with a swing and a foul ball out of play behind the plate. Base runner is Liam Hicks, who has 3 stolen bases this year. Rogers looks over to him from the stretch. Kicks, fires, misses high.
White flags out, going green next time.
Can Walls keep it going? 1-1, swung on, lifted in the air to pretty deep center. Cowser back, and right in front of the warning track, he makes the catch. And for the 4th time this season, Trevor Rogers is through 7 innings on the mound. It's a shaky start, but he was really rolling here in the middle innings. Retired 12 in a row before giving up the walk to Hicks. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left for the Rays. Middle of 7, stretch time in Baltimore. The Orioles holding on to a 5-3 lead. Real quick,
Lead
JT.
is gonna wreck here, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
They don't need to because we got one around him further behind.
Sure do.
Yep.
JT, real quick, on the out-of-town scoreboard, this is obviously a big game in the AL East, but so too is Toronto and New York. What's going on with the Jays and the Bombers out in the Bronx tonight?
3-1 to the Yankees. I am assuming that you're talking about that game in the top of the 6th.
Yep.
Yeah. Bottom of the 6th, Red Sox lead the Giants 5-4. Top of the 7th for a proper pitcher's duel, Matthew Owens.
Ooh. Look at you go.
Nationals lead the Marlins 1-0 in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 4th.
Is that 1-0?
That is 1-0. Mets lead the White Sox in the bottom of the 4th 3-0. In the bottom of the 3rd, it's 0-0 between the Athletics and the Astros. Same in the bottom of the 4th, 0-0 for the Tigers and the Bulls. And end of the 3rd, it's 0-0 for the Angels and the Rangers. And then mid-second, the Rockies lead the Guardians 1-0. I only started saying them the Sarker way because, well, Matthew started it.
Orioles coming to the plate here in the 7th with the bottom 3rd of the lineup, starting with Kobe Mayo, and that's where all of the chaos started in the 5th. Mayo led off that inning and got hit by a pitch. Orioles scored 3 in the 5th and have the lead. Look at Alex Faust as Peralta stays in. Curveball is in for a strike to Mayo. That is one sexy beast, Alex Faust. Look at him go.
Okay. What was the first? What was the first pitch? I was distracted.
Yeah, by Alex Faust. Good looks. Called strike, and now there's ball 1 low.
Okay.
1-1 to Mayo, who swings and hits a nubber up the first base line. Off the mound, Peralta's got it. Shovels on to first for out number 1.
That's another 1-3.
And did we understand there what a number was?
English.
We understood at that time.
It's like the end of the bat. Yeah.
A little
Right.
cue ball. Yeah, a little cue ball off the end of the bat. Yes.
1 to go. White flag's out.
White flag is out. It's waving. There's a called strike to Colton Cowser. Singled and scored in the 5th. Cowser, he's 2 for 2 tonight.
A called strike 2? I thought it was called strike 1.
Yeah,
Am I behind again?
Called strike to Cowser, not a called.
Oh.
Here's a foul ball for strike 2. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all right. Green's out.
Oh my gosh. Freddie Peralta has only faced, now with Mayo just a moment ago, he has only faced 5 batters this year in the 7th inning. And here's a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch by Cowser. He's gone on 3 strikes. Well, you got both of these pitchers going into the 7th inning and pitching well in the 7th. Hey, look at that. We gave an out-of-town scoreboard a moment ago on Toronto and New York, and now Apple does the same.
Even though it is very, very delayed, but yeah, I'll give him.
Here's Tavares.
Out again.
Man, Tavares swings and misses on a fastball that was way up and out of the zone.
I don't even know why. Was that a Truist sponsorship I saw there?
The 0-1 is outside. Well, you're quick. Look at you. You got an eagle eye. Yeah, look at it right up there. Here's a 1-1 swung on in line towards the gap in left center. That's down for a hit. Base hit for Peralta with 2 away in the 7th. His first hit of the night and Baltimore's first hit since the 5th inning home run from Alonso.
All right, we're bottom of the 7th, and then that is another hit. So that's their 7th hit, right? Yeah.
Took that the other way and served it into the opposite field. 1 on, 2 out, and ball 1 to Jackson Holliday. Holliday with an RBI sac fly in the 5th, a part of that 3-run inning. Doubled and scored in the 1st. 1-0, misses outside. Peralta closing in on 100 pitches himself. Could we possibly get 2 games, or one game where both starting pitchers got through 7 innings and went over 100 pitches? I mean, stop the presses. What is this, 1983? There's a called strike on the inside corner, 2-1.
Well, he's at 96 on my books.
Yeah, so he's just about to triple digits. Again, had just faced 4 batters in the 7th inning all season long. 2-1 is over but low. Could be in
97.
some danger here after giving up the hit to Tavares, and now he's 3-1 behind on Holliday with Alonso on deck.
White flag's out. We're going next time.
3-1. Peralta really needs to find the strike zone here, and he does, and Holliday swings and lines it out to center. DeLuca has it, and both starting pitchers are through 7 innings on the bump here in Baltimore. It's the Orioles with a 5-3 lead. We will head to the 8th. This is good to see. 100. This is good. Throwback kind of feel with both pitchers going 7 innings. This is cool. This is what baseball should be. Get off my lawn.
Bush is dropping. Bush is dropping like a stone.
No.
And there's trouble up ahead of him. 3 wide. And they're going at it again. Bush down to 8th in the 18 car. Look at that. That was a bump and run.
Sure was.
10 to go. I think it's about to get mad at the madhouse.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Man, they can really drive. Oh, and the 32 just got skated up again. Jorgensen.
Push up to 7th. Now can everyone in front of him like crash or pull off so he can win the thing? Thank you.
He's got McCollum just ahead of him, and McCollum is giving the business to Faulkner. Oh, and around goes the 22.
Round.
Oh, he spun out right on the 50-yard line.
And this will, of course, reset the field.
Garbage system.
I, on my other screen, have a 4 screen. The dirt zone.
Of course you do.
Which is...
Why wouldn't you?
Yes, I have World of Outlaws sprint cars at Oakland. I'm not even going to pronounce. I can't even bother. Then the World of Outlaws late models at McQuoket. What a name. Speedway. And then Williams Grove Speedway at the bottom. At least there's, one speedway that is pronounceable.
Oh, we've got a new pitcher. First call to the bullpen of the game brings Andrew Kittredge into the game for Baltimore. Right-hander out of the pen. And he will go to work, starting with Yandy Diaz to lead off the 8th. First pitch from Kittredge is in for a called strike. Top of the order for Tampa. They trail by 2 in the 8th. Diaz is 0 for 3 on the night. Here's the 0-1. Diaz swings and fouls it off. 36-year-old right-hander Kittredge will use that slider a lot. Nearly half of his pitches is with the slider. Has not allowed a run in 20 of his last 22 outings. Here's an 0-2, fouled off. He's pitched to a 3.62 ERA this season, Kittredge. 2-3 record. And his last appearance was last Sunday in Tampa, where he got the win. 0-2 is a slider. Swung on and missed. Diaz has gone on strikes. One of Tampa's best hitters, 0 for 4 tonight.
Here we go with 8 laps to go. Go into the green. Brexton outside third, though. And the outside row just does not get going. Brexton's already gone down to the low side before he even gets to turn 1.
So the night over for Trevor Rogers, who pitched extremely well, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits through 7 innings. Shaky start, but really, really good in the middle. Here's Valade, first pitch swinging on the first pitch that he sees from Kittredge, and he lashes it into right center, a base hit. So Valade is on base with his second hit of the night. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate for Tampa Bay in front of Johnny DeLuca, who might just be pinch hit for here, DeLuca.
Hold on, you're telling me that I have to do some
Yeah, I think we're both gonna have to do some work here. I think we're gonna have a pinch hitter.
My work has already been done. Caution's out.
Johnny DeLuca will be pinch hit by Jonathan Aranda. 282 hitter on the year, 15 home runs, 76 RBIs for Aranda this season. He's hit the Orioles well this year, hitting .366 with a home run and 9 RBIs in 10 games against the Orioles this year. 14 of his 15 home runs has come against righties. Faces the right-hander Kittredge here. Takes a strike at 94. Fastball there from Kittredge. He doesn't really throw the fastball all that much. Relies mostly on the slider and the sinker. So Aranda swings the hips, gets ready for an 0-1. That is up high from Kittredge. Ball and a strike. 1 on, 1 out. 8th inning, 2-run game. Swing and a bouncing ball, first base side foul. Josh Walker now throwing in the Oriole bullpen. Aranda has reached base safely in 15 of the 17 games he's played here in the month of August. Did not get in the lineup tonight, however, as Kittredge steps off. Valade, the runner at first.
White flags out. 5 to go at the line.
3 steals for Valade this season if Kittredge is thinking about him. From the stretch, fires home, misses low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is an Oriole bullpen that has struggled at times this year. 15th in the league in bullpen ERA. That's right down the middle of the 30 teams. 2-2, and Aranda with a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt, and that is an enormous K from Kittredge. Gets the second out and keeps Valade over there at first. It'll bring up, however, Junior Caminero, who they were really hoping to get. I mean, if you could ask for anyone in this spot,
Wide.
tying run at the plate, 8th inning, they would want it to be Caminero. Got absolute dramas going on in Winston-Salem. First pitch to Caminero. Slider is low. Ball 1. And this is the first time any of these Tampa batters have seen a right-hander tonight. And Caminero against right-handers, that's where 80% of his home runs have come from this year. 28 of his 35 against righties. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a ground ball towards the middle. Holiday's got it at second. Looping throw to first. In time to retire the side. So Kittredge gets through the dangerous end of the Tampa Bay lineup in the 8th, including Caminero. And we'll go to the last of the 8th. The homestanding Orioles holding on to a 5-3 lead. JT, what's going on over there?
Here's a replay for you. They decided to go 3 wide.
Oh.
Didn't tend well.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh, wow. I have no idea really what happened other than almost like they just got welded together.
And now we just need to find out where Jonathan ended up.
If you are just, twisting us in here, we are keeping our eyes.
What a broadcast to twist into as a new viewer, by the way.
Exactly. We are keeping our eyes on Bowman Gray Stadium is what we're commenting on here. Tonight is the Kyle Busch Invitational. And that's what we've been keeping our eyes on tonight, along with the baseball. We're, of course, all rooting for Braxton Busch here.
Along with the World of Outlaws sprint cars, alongside of the World of Outlaws late models, alongside Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. What a name, Mechanicsburg, and it's got a speedway in it.
If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you see and hear.
We're not always this crazy.
Well, we're crazy most of the time, but we're not this crazy.
Not on Matt White, JT produced Premier League.
The Premier League?
The Premier League. Not the Premier League, the Premier League. Because I've got to remember to speak American.
It was the premiere of the Premier League today.
Oh, stop it.
Pete Alonso going to lead off for the Orioles here in the 8th. Had a 2-run home run last time up in the 5th that broke a 3-3 tie and put Baltimore ahead 5-3, a lead in which they still hold. It was his longest home run he's hit of the season. He'll lead off the eighth in front of Gunnar Henderson and Tyler O'Neill. Orioles with a 2-run lead, looking to snap what is a 4-game losing skid. And a new pitcher out of the bullpen for Tampa Bay. First time they've gone to the bullpen here tonight. A left-hander deals to Alonso. First pitch swinging, dribbling ball to short. Walls has it. Throw to first is in time. And Alonso is retired on 1 pitch. It's Garrett Clevenger who's on the mound for Tampa Bay. 32-year-old left-hander who was originally drafted by the Orioles out of Oregon in 2015. He's from Lawrence, Kansas. His last outing was against the Orioles 5 days ago. He only recorded 1 out, and he gave up 1 run on 2 hits. Whoa. And he's high and tight to Gunnar Henderson, who just avoids getting nailed pretty hard there by Clevenger, who's in his 45th appearance of the year. He's pitched to a 3.96 ERA across 36 and a third innings. Opponents are hitting 241 off of him. The 1-0, and Henderson takes a called strike. It's 1-1.
He went first base, right? Awesome.
Yeah, Aranda's gone to first on a defensive change. Hicks, who was the first baseman, is now behind the plate.
That was a called strike on the 1-0, right?
Yes.
And then that was a
foul ball for 1-2.
Cool.
So Hicks,
Kyle Busch Invitational has ended, by the way. Braxton Busch did not win it.
Oh, that's a shame.
However, he has been stopped at the start line.
1-2 to Henderson's high. And it's 2-2. So Hicks moves from first to catcher. And Aranda takes over at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clevenger drops the shoulders, fires. Henderson swings and misses, or did he get a piece? May have just gotten a piece of it. It's foul.
Rico Garcia is in the Orioles bullpen.
The what bullpen?
The Orioles.
There you go. Henderson fouls it back. Also, another defensive.
What do you mean, there you go?
A defensive change for Tampa. Cedric Mullins is now playing in center field. Sounded like you said the Oreos. Which, I don't know, that might be more tasty. 2-2 is outside from Clevenger, and the count is full.
I don't have any Oreos in this household, and I'm sad because of it.
Oh, that is sad. I wish I had some. Full count, and Clevenger in his first inning of work out of the bullpen comes home, and it's a swing and a line shot into center field, down for a base hit. So a 1-out hit from Gunnar Henderson, and the Orioles looking for some 8th inning insurance. As a 1-out base runner, as Henderson was able to take that fastball over the middle of the plate and go the opposite way with it.
I've counted that's their 8th hit.
I do believe you're right. You are. Eventually got it to pull up.
I don't know what you just said. You lagged out.
No, you are correct.
Thank you.
So Henderson's hit comes in front of Tyler O'Neill.
Who?
O'Neill 0 for 3 tonight. Quick mound visit for Tampa. As Clevenger's got to...
It's allowed. Come on.
Clevenger's going to have to dig his heels in here, as the Rays will come to the plate in the top of the 9th, down at least a pair. O'Neill, since the start of July, hitting .350, but yet to record a hit tonight. First pitch to him is a called strike, upper edge of the strike zone. .217 hitter for the season. The Baltimore DH. Runner at first is Henderson. Clevenger looks over. Comes to the plate. O'Neill with a swing and a hard hit ball to third. Good snag by Caminero. Throw to second for one. The relay to first in time. And they go around the horn to get an inning-ending double play. And that will take us to the ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They trail by a pair in Baltimore. That was a good snag by Caminero.
Right? Have I done it?
You have done it. You have indeed.
Look at me go.
That was a really good snag by Caminero over at the hot corner. Second double play of the night turned by the Tampa Bay defense.
Hold on, am I going to get out of it before 3 a.m.?
Don't jinx yourself.
Oh. Sensational.
See what the Rays can do.
I don't know why my TV pictures have gone so out of quality on the Bowman Gray stream, but I'm not really bothered because it's the end of the race. It's the end of the race, Bob.
Rays have just...
Bob. The track has lights.
Thank you. Rays have just 2 wins this year when trailing after 8 innings. They're 2-46 on the season when trailing after 8. As far as the Orioles, they've only lost once when leading after 8 this year, 53-1. 11th meeting of the year between these two teams. And the Orioles trying to snap a 4-game skid.
A low-scoring game.
Yeah, this is pretty low scoring. Again, these two teams have combined for 11.5 runs in their prior 10 meetings this year. Tonight, only 8 so far.
There was one that was like 16-6 or 11-1 or something.
Yeah. Rico Garcia will come in to try to close it out for the Orioles, his 60th appearance of the year. He's 5 of 10 in save opportunities, so only 50%. He's pitched to a 3.35 ERA across 53 and 2/3 innings. He starts with Chandler Simpson, who takes off the plate away for ball 1, and we get the 9th inning started. Garcia has not allowed a run in 8 of his last 9 outings. 1-0 is flicked foul. His most used pitch is the fastball. Uses it 35% of the time. Also, he'll use a changeup, a curveball, and a slider. Ball and a strike. Pitch home. Simpson fouls it away as he tried to serve it the other direction. It's 1-2. Orioles have lost 4 in a row, but still even with a mark of 61 and 67 in the wild card race. Just 2 games out of a wild card spot, but with a number of teams to leapfrog to get there. Garcia delivers 1-2. Curveball is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He appeared for an inning in 3 of the 4 games these two played last weekend.
You know what this means, right? Now that the Kyle Busch Invitational has finished.
2-2 is swung on and missed. And Simpson has gone on strikes, and Garcia starts the 9th confidently. What's that?
You have to look at my face now. Which you can't actually see because I'm... Yeah, down. However, I do have a new webcam turning up today, tomorrow in your time zone. It's got AI tracking, voice commands, and it's controllable by the Stream Deck.
Of course it is. Here's Jorge Mateo. 0 for 3 tonight is Mateo. Garcia's first offering dips low, but Mateo swings and misses. Mateo's 0 for 3 tonight. Did steal a base after he reached on a fielder's choice and then scored on the Kenny Piper home run. That was in the second. The 0-1 is hit foul as he went up out of the zone to strike it to the backstop. It's 0-2. Mentioned that he pitched in 3 of the 4 games these two just played in Tampa last weekend. Garcia did not allow a single hit in those 3 innings and only allowed 1 base runner. Garcia, the 0-2 to Mateo, who swings and misses, and Garcia's an out away from nailing down a Baltimore victory as he strikes out the first 2 batters he faces. And the Orioles are nearly to the finish line of what would be a great start to what needs to be a great weekend for them and a great start to the end of their season. Very passionate Oriole fans come to their feet as Cedric Mullins is in to hit for the first time tonight. He takes ball 1 outside. "1-0 to Mullins is low from Garcia. 2 balls, no strikes. Mullins a .207 hitter on the season. Does have 13 home runs, 39 RBIs. He was a former Oriole. He was with this Oriole franchise for 7 years, from 2018 to 2025. Garcia blows a fastball past him. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And he is well respected by these Baltimore fans. He's from Greensboro, North Carolina, but they want him to get him out here. And he might have just made the final out. Swing and a pop-up, shallow center. Cowser's in. He reaches up and puts away the final out of this one, and the Orioles come up with a much-needed victory. They rally with a Pete Alonso go-ahead home run in the 5th, and they don't look back. The Orioles take it over the Rays 5-3. They snap a 4-game losing skid. And they have now won 4 of the last 5 they have played against Tampa Bay. Orioles are now within a game and a half of the last wild card spot, still needing to leapfrog Cleveland, Toronto, Texas, and Minnesota. But they're only a game and a half out. And as far as the AL East, the Rays, with the Yankees winning earlier tonight and this loss, the Rays now just 3.5 up on the Yankees. And actually, the Yankees have not yet gone final. They're up on Toronto 3-1. So if the Yankees do go on to win, it'll only be a 3-game bulge at the top of the East for Tampa Bay, the team that has the best record still in the American League. But the O's put away their 62nd win of the year. Pete Alonso, his 30th home run of the year, and the furthest he's hit one out of this year. The difference maker in what was a very dramatic 5th inning. And it powers the Orioles to a victory, but it wasn't only Pete Alonso who played heroics tonight. So too did Trevor Rogers, who went 7 innings on the mound for just the 4th time this season. He retired 12 of the last, make that 13 of the last 14 batters he faced. And he was terrific, as he and Alonso lead the Orioles to one of their biggest wins so far this year as they try to stay in this playoff race. JT, your thoughts of this AL East encounter and a entertaining start to what should be a big weekend series between these two?
Well, absolutely, as I get deafened by the flow bass and Extreme has ended music. Hold on. Now I can actually think. Yeah, hopefully what I've put on your screen is all correct. I hope it is all
It
correct,
is,
'cause-
yeah, you got it.
Awesome. Yeah, good game, chaotic game, and now I just need the who got the win? The winning pitcher.
Trevor Rogers most certainly got the win. In fact,
The loss.
both of the starters get the decisions. Rogers the win, Peralta the loss,
The save.
and the
If there's any.
save does go to Rico Garcia.
Okay, and then is there any blown saves?
No.
Any holds?
Probably yes, from Kettridge.
And save end game. And waiting for it to end. Please. Thank you. Game is saved. And now this is where I full screen it. Gotta love some on-air production here. There we go. We screenshot that. We put it in. I will put it in the group chat because why not? And then
Why not?
yeah. Print screen. I love how we're doing this on air.
How else was this night going to end, JT?
I don't know. There.
This game blew
Welcome.
by in a hurry, by the way.
I've got it down as 2 hours 17 minutes.
Yeah, this was an extremely quick game.
It hasn't, has it? We've had a banana ball length MLB game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's actually happened.
2 hours 13 minutes, the time of this game.
Oh,
That's
2 hours 13.
That's
okay.
incredible. Don't tell me
I
the
need
pitch
to-
clock doesn't help.
I need to change that and I need to save it. Oops, I got that a little wrong. Anyway, you don't need to see those now, so I can put. Oh, hello.
I mean, I've done tennis matches that's been like doubled this length. That's impressive. JT?
Well, you definitely have, yes.
Yes. JT, this was fun tonight. And again, tomorrow on the channel, plenty coming your way. Brentford and Tottenham at 12:30. We've got Espanyol and Real Madrid tomorrow in La Liga. We'll have more baseball tomorrow, can confirm. Unless something crazy changes. We'll have the Phillies and the Cardinals tomorrow night, so more baseball
Best in
coming
peace,
your
my
way.
sleep schedule.
And then coming up Sunday, doubleheader of Premier League action with Manchester City taking on Bournemouth, Newcastle
Who?
taking on Liverpool, and then we'll also have NASCAR at New Hampshire. Remember, updated start time to the NASCAR race at New Hampshire on Sunday, the Dollar Tree 301, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, our air time, 2:20 is the green flag time. With some weather in the area, they have changed up the start time there. So we will see you for what is a great weekend.
What's the game on Monday as well?
Oh, yes, Monday, Fulham and Chelsea on
Who?
Monday. Thank you. And then we'll also have more baseball for you Monday as well. Well, again, basically everything. Now, just take everything as if it's to be confirmed. But our planned baseball for you Monday, Cubs and Diamondbacks, big game in the National League. So, that is it for us from beautiful Camden Yards in Baltimore. The Orioles, 3-run fifth
Beautiful
inning.
British name, that.
3-run fifth inning and a Pete Alonso home run.
Oh, look at him.
Surges the Orioles to a 5-3 victory over the Rays. They've won 4 of their last 5 against Tampa. We say so long. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you for a big weekend here on USN. It certainly will be. Good night.